Also feeling the effects of this heavy flooding. We'll take a look now. I want you to take a look now at this video. It was submitted by Mel Johnson to our citizen journalism page, and you can see just how high the water is rising. This is 5 Mile recreation area where sediment buildup has long been a concern for people living in that area. And Action News Now reporter Matthew Kerr-Wilson joins us live from Bidwell Park. So Matthew, how are people reacting to this flooding?
Well, Alan, they're shocked, and good reason. And I'll point the camera over here as you can see the amount of water coming through. And I want to say that the water's probably rise maybe about 9 to 12 inches in the last hour, and it's continuing to pick up. So it's good reason for people to be fearful right now. You know, in 1961, the Army Corps of Engineering built the levee behind me to withstand 16,000 CFS. That's cubic feet per second, with 3 feet of freeboard. But during the flooding of 1998, the water was 6 inches from going over the top at 26,000 CFS. Now, that was 27 years ago, and since that flood, the sediment has accumulated upwards of 60,000 cubic yards. And to put that in perspective, we're talking about 4,500 dump trucks worth of buildup. If the levee fails, the city of Chico will be impacted, without a doubt, with heavy flooding.
I actually was out at like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2 in the morning, not this last night, but the night before, and the water was up above these benches. Like, just, you could see like the tippy top of this bench right here, and the water was up by the cages on that tree and these bigger trees. I've never seen that, and I live like pretty close over here, walking distance from the park, and I've been there about 8 or 9 years, and I have never seen the water up that high before.
Yeah, and that was Merrick I talked to earlier, and he was shocked at it. I spoke to Chico City Council member Tom Van Overbeck, and he told me the county is taking the lead right now to get the proper permitting to clear the basin and increase capacity here. The city will work alongside the county on this, but will likely take about 3 years. So he's working on a short-term plan, to get emergency authorization from the state to clear some sediment out as soon as possible. And if you're worried, you can always contact Assemblymember James Gallagher if you live in the area to call for action. From 5 Mile, I'm Matthew Kerr-Wilson, Action News Now.
Thank you, Matthew. We should point out, obviously, at home, you can see a lot of that video included 1 Mile recreation area and Sycamore Pool. It was unbelievable to see that amount of water right to the brim there. Now, Butte County's Public Works Director says sediment removal would take 3 to 5 years to complete and cost more than $7 million. Sediment buildup is an issue not just in Big Chico Creek, but also Lindo Channel and Sycamore Creek.